As Paul Njoroge recounted the deaths of his wife, 3 children, and mother-in-law, the pain was palpable.
My wife and my mom-in-law knew they were going to die. They had to somehow comfort the children during those final moments, knowing they were all their last. I wish I was there with them. It never leaves me that my family's flesh is there in Ethiopia, mixed with the soil, the jet fuel, and pieces of the aircraft.
He, Michael Stumo, and hundreds of others lost loved ones in the Boeing 737 MAX crashes. And Wednesday, the 2 men asked Congress to take action to make the next generation planes safer.
If nothing else, Paul's family, our family, the rest of our families died in vain, but maybe not quite as much in vain if we can do a comprehensive fix.
It's Congress's job to, one, make sure that we have the proper funding so that they can do the inspections that they need, so that the airlines are operating appropriately.
Among the demands, a certification of the plane as a new plane. The families say it's too different from the original 737, which was designed during the Vietnam War. They're also demanding the FAA require simulator training, not just on a tablet device like it is now. Democratic Congresswoman Stacey Plaskett, who sits on the House Transportation Committee, agrees with the simulator requirement.
We want our pilots as well to do what's necessary to keep them sharp, to keep them operating safely.
But she isn't sure about the recertification.
We'll have to look into that and follow up on those demands to see if they're reasonable.
These families say Boeing still has not reached out to them personally. But they're not only calling out what they say is a lack of empathy, they say their loved ones' safety may have been secondary to profit.
Boeing and their apologists want to shift scrutiny from their single-minded quest for short-term profits over safety.
Boeing says the 737 MAX is its best-selling plane ever, or at least it was before being indefinitely grounded worldwide. At the time the plane stopped flying last March, 4,600 were on order, worth more than $500 billion. Boeing marketed the planes as more efficient and with more passenger capacity, all without needing pilots to be retrained.
We saw them increase dividends. You rarely see a company that increases dividends and at the same time continues to repurchase their own stock. When that happens, then the company is so bullish about their own achievements, and they just want the stock to keep going.
Njoroge says the bottom line shouldn't be profit, it should be people.
It's a global tragedy, and it's not just about me, Michael, and the families of the other victims. It could have been them. It could be your children, it could be your spouses, it could be your family members. That's what I want them to understand, that the 2 crashes may have happened out there in Indonesia and Ethiopia. It could have happened in the United States as well.